Once upon a time, in a world long before humans walked the earth, there was a magical place filled with bright colors and strange sounds. This was a land called Pangaea, where the skies were blue and the trees reached high into the clouds. In this wonderful land, tiny little creatures called cells lived in the warm seas, swimming without a care in the world. These cells were like tiny building blocks, and they were busy doing their own thing in the vast oceans. Some of them formed simple little creatures that floated about, while others clung to the rocks and grew stronger with time. They all lived their lives, but deep down inside, something great was about to happen. As the years passed, the earth changed. The oceans were warm, the air was fresh, and the sun shone brightly. The cells started to change themselves, thanks to the magic of evolution. Little by little, those tiny cells began to grow. They learned to swim, crawl, and even hop. A transformative journey was unfolding, and all of nature was watching. One small, brave cell, named Dino, decided to grow legs one day. "I want to explore the land," Dino exclaimed, feeling a sense of adventure bubbling up inside. Dino's friends laughed and cheered, feeling inspired by his courage. Before long, other cells were curious, and many of them followed Dino's lead. They too wanted to venture onto the land. As the brave cells clambered out of the seas, they found themselves on the soft, grassy shores of Pangaea. They began to grow arms, legs, and even tails. Each transformation was like a new chapter in their story. And day by day, they changed into all sorts of creatures. As time went by, these brave little cells evolved into the first creatures that could walk on land, our ancestors. With each generation, these wanderers adapted to their new environment. Some creatures became small and quick, darting about to avoid dangers, while others grew bigger and stronger to defend themselves against predators. And thus, they started to grow into the magnificent dinosaurs we know today. Among these marvelous beings were gentle giants, like Brachiosaurus, who roamed the ancient forests. With their long necks, they could munch on the leaves from the tallest trees, feasting on fresh greens that no other dinosaur could reach. Despite their size, they were peaceful creatures, gathering in herds and caring for their young. Each day was a new adventure as they explored the lush landscape around them, basking in the sun and enjoying life to the fullest. Then on the other end of the scale, there were the fierce Tyrannosaurus rex with their sharp teeth and powerful legs, who ruled the land with confidence. The T-Rex was a fearsome sight to behold, with a roar that echoed through the valleys. They were not just hunters, they were natural leaders, guiding their families and establishing territories. The dinosaurs lived in a world filled with vibrant plants and rich ecosystems. There were enormous ferns and colorful flowers, creating a stunning backdrop for their adventures. The skies were filled with flying reptiles, flapping their wings and soaring alongside the clouds. Dinosaurs and their friends came in all shapes and sizes, each with unique traits that made them suited for their lifestyles. Some dinosaurs developed thick armor, like the Ankylosaurus, which could withstand attacks from fierce predators. Others, like the Velociraptor, became experts at stealth and speed, hunting in packs and using their cleverness to outsmart larger foes. As the dinosaurs roamed across Pangaea, they discovered new places, created families, and lived exciting lives. They played in the sunlight, splashed in rivers, and even made nests in the lush grass, where they took care of their eggs, waiting for the joyful moment when their babies would hatch. Each day brought new adventures for the dinosaurs. They explored caves, climbed hills, and occasionally ventured into each other's territories, where they would gather for friendly challenges to demonstrate who was the fastest, the strongest, or the smartest. They celebrated the beauty of life in every moment, basking in the sunshine and enjoying the soft breeze blowing through the trees. But life in Pangaea was not always easy. As time went on, the Earth faced many changes. The climate shifted, and the weather became unpredictable. There were periods of extreme heat and sudden cold, creating challenges for the dinosaurs and all living creatures. Food became scarce, habitats transformed, and the world they knew began to evolve once again. One fateful day, something important happened. A big change in the Earth. A series of events began that would change the landscape and the lives of the dinosaurs forever. The sky darkened and mysterious noises filled the air. A massive asteroid hurtled toward the planet, and in a flash, it crashed into the Earth, bringing chaos and destruction. The skies were filled with dust and debris, blocking out the sun and plunging the world.